The goal of a designer is make objects desirable. That means we don't just have to use waste material to do things, we have to do beautiful things and things that people want to have at home. That means at the end people will take care of those objects, they will be long-lasting objects, and this is sustainability at the end. When you put together the energy of Potato Head and the goals of Potato Head with the possibilities that they have around, it's like an endless possibilities, for a designer. Why not using trash or waste to design as a raw material instead of using a new one that you can buy? For example, in Spain we don't have any possibility to recycle. You have to put in the common trash, and it goes directly to the landfill. And something like this happens here. That means it's not like a plastic bottle that it looks like a problem, but here in Potato Head, you are already recycling this. And I don't want to say exactly it's easier because it requires a lot of effort recycling plastic, but styrofoam, it's not an easy to recycle material. At the end, how did we find this technique? It's just a trial and error, and we start because here in Potato Head you already play with this, and you did an amazing pods and small pieces with styrofoam, and I start using exactly the same steps as you use, that is melting this, but in the process after this melt we added some other powders to give this texture, and also we push the boundaries of the material. We try to use as a clay a traditional wrapping technique here in Bali that is mostly used in rattan furniture, and this is something that we like to do, these kind of connections between tradition, craft and new materials. And that's the importance of knowing very well the traditional processes here and the traditional craft, because at the end we can put everything together and do something new and with a lot of sense. Well, for me, give a waste a second chance means to solve a problem that we were talking about, just taking out from the landfill things that are indestructible and things that will long last forever in the nature. That means we are doing just we are just helping a bit nature,
For 14 years, we create weaving solutions for architecture and sustainability. Looking at present, our way of life is challenged by climate change and waste problems. We hope your living could set an example that sustainable design would create more jobs for the future.
So this is the desk lamp. The desk lamp is part of, there's a pair of products, there's a floor lamp and the desk lamp, both using the same palette of materials. These are three very distinctive materials that I identified as being not necessarily unique to Bali, but just from my travels around Bali, kept on seeing them time and time again. And a couple of them were quite foreign to me. This material here, which is a palm fiber, is actually called ijuk. And it's a material, a fiber that grows on the base of the leaves of a particular type of palm, and is used throughout Bali to actually build the roofs of temples and shrines. and the shape of many of these temples almost kind of resembles a hat. And so I thought it'd be a very nice material because it's possible to weave it in a way that gives it some sort of transparency and translucency. You see through the fiber. It also just has an amazing personality. Like it's like almost like animal or human hair in its character, and it just brings a little bit of softness to the rooms and a little bit of charm.